Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Supreme Ruler Ultimate. I think this is episode number 38, and I think that our series may be coming to a close pretty soon. I was doing a little bit of thinking about it, actually not just a little, but a fair amount of thinking about it off camera. What inspired this was actually that, way back when, much earlier on, I was thinking, okay, maybe when we win this Chinese war, or maybe when we go to war with the Soviet Union and win that, that's the game over for the series. That was like an initial prediction, but we're kind of living in an alternate reality from what you saw in the last episode. Basically, I had a save game bug. Basically, I didn't save the game at the end of the last one. So I wanted to save the game, but if you hit escape and you quit, load, quit, save. I hit quit instead of hitting save, and there's no confirmation. It just immediately quits the game. So I didn't get a save. I was able to load from an auto save, which was not too far. It was before we took Beijing, but it wasn't too far back. After that, I tried to play it forward. It's about the same. I mean, we take Beijing, and the countries fall, and I've already aligned up an alliance with Laos. We're doing alright with North Vietnam. They don't hate us as much as, they don't hate us as much. And hey, they're NATO aligned, right? Same thing with China. This time with China, by the way, I actually released them as a colony first, and then I released them entirely from there. I was trying to work the diplomatic angle. I was trying to get treaties with them as a colony, but it turns out when you release them, none of those things hold. So it didn't work very well. And the last thing is, I have made Inner Mongolia pretty happy. So right now I'm doing a little bit of work to earn back. I spent a lot of money on these folks, trying to get them into the fold, under my wing. And what is so we don't have a non-aggression pact with these guys, and it looks like we'll be able to get that. So we probably don't want to do two things at the same time, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. We're basically losing the money that we're making back on the other treaty, but that's fine. So we're just doing a few of these because we need to make a little bit of money. And as far as research goes, by the way, we had medical research 2 and improved missile propulsion prototype off. So what I did is I paused the M103A2. I know the military people won't be particularly happy with that, but I can definitely justify it in light of the fact that we're not at war right now. So in fact, the threat level to the United States is probably the lowest it's been in a very long time, considering we have now acquired essentially one of the biggest allies of the Soviet Union is now a NATO force. And I plan to eventually sell them, the Chinese, a big navy. However, for now, I don't think they have the money for it. We kind of have to keep doing relations to try to get them on their feet. Also, looks like actually because they were a colony first, that our diplomatic rating with them is pretty good. And this is really good. So we just don't want to give them any excuse to leave the NATO alignment. Now, essentially this means, this really could open up the series in a big way. Right now, let's see, Mexico is not NATO aligned at all, but we are pushing them our way. And that doesn't really matter. They're NATO aligned enough in spirit by the fact that they have a non-aggression pact with us and everything. Guatemala is good. Man, Guatemala is a dictatorship, if I remember correctly. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. But they are friendly, and the civilians may hate each other, but if the people don't, then let's go ahead and go for the full kit and caboodle while we're at it, right? Same thing with Honduras. This is actually a democracy, so we feel a little bit better about being happy with them. Then we have these two. This is El Salvador's Warsaw Pact leaning. They don't like us. Nicaragua, same situation here. Costa Rica just full on hates us. They've gone full red. Warsaw Pact aligned. And Venezuela, no surprise there, also dislikes us a whole lot. So Guatemala worked. Inner Mongolia. So I was just starting to sell some technology to people to try to make some money. In particular, I'm trying to sell technology to the UK. Wow, they're not doing bad. Tank Tech 54. It's pretty good. Jet turbine helicopters. This is 1950. Okay, let's try to sell them this. Oh, they're willing to pay a fair amount for it. And France, maybe. I don't know what the heck's going on with the war going on. Who's fighting who here? I guess we probably want to look at who's still at war with anyone. France. Wait a second. Oh, God. Oh, no. How do I see the current wars? I mean, are France and China currently at war? Or who are they at war with? Kyrgyzstan? Am I at war with... Oh, I am. That's right, this happens. So I'm still at war with Tibet and Kyrgyzstan. This ends up being kind of funny because they're very hard to actually get to. Well, I guess we can go conquer them and release them. It'll give us something to do. I'd rather just make peace, but, you know, whatever. We got all these troops sitting around. We will eventually. I probably won't organize them in this episode. In fact, this episode I kind of want to make go a little bit faster. I wanted to make this like a more research-focused one. So one of the things we should do eventually is park some troops in Pakistan. I mean, it's 1958. We actually have to get ready for the... Ooh, what's this? Inner Mongolia did not succeed, but France did. Okay, good. Inner Mongolia, that's a little disappointing. Don't know what exactly failed. Oh, technology? They don't have the money? No, they do have the money. I think. Can you guys... 36 million doesn't seem like that much. Okay, good. Good. And another thing I forgot to say, now that we're going to be moving a little bit faster, I will take care of the military at some point, but now that we're going to be moving a little bit faster, it's time for us to start producing more economy stuff. And I think we just need to take a nice, long, slow look at our situation here. So for agriculture, we're actually producing more than we are using, which is very good. Agriculture ends up being like a huge thing. And right now, the big thing is that our unemployment's up to 3.5. 3.5 is definitely a big number. We can deal with that. We can bring that back down all the way down to 3 if we want. Although the inflation decreases, the higher it is. Look at that. We're back up to 10 billion that quickly. I think it's because we don't have war stuff going on anymore. Timber, not a big deal. Cheap enough, doesn't matter. Looks like we're okay on rubber for now, but whew, we're still way overproducing. Our production costs way too much. However, we should be pretty good friends with Malaya. Although we aren't outright we aren't outright allies yet, but I do want to be. Oh, they rejected it. They rejected it, huh? Maybe I can give them a better offer. 76 million? That doesn't seem like that much. Accept it. Accept it. Oh, we got a research breakthrough. Okay. Well, diplomatic offer. Metal ore. I'm still going to keep accepting these. I'm still trying to win the world's population over. So we had this CT imaging. Fantastic. Did this lead to anything? We're at 13 out of 14, so allegedly, no. I'm pretty sure, actually, that it doesn't lead to anything. So the first thing we're going to do is get the M103A2 back in the research queue. Because I do plan to build a lot of those as soon as we get that unlocked. What? I thought that would work, but maybe we missed it. We might even get one more research facility, which seems like a lot, but are we influencing these guys? I want to. Let's keep them on the friendly list. We'll throw money everywhere. Units completed. So we just finished our B-36s, another line of them. That seems like a good deal because, yeah. Oh, what is this? Where are these guys going? These guys going back to repair? I think they are. We'll let them go there. It's actually way too many, but we'll let them go there and we'll start breaking them off. Alright, so we got this. They did reject our other one. Darn it. Want to make a little bit of money back. Maybe China. China, will you accept my technology? 36 million really isn't that much. Not that we need the money, obviously it's already skyrocketing back up. So we have a little bit low, we're a little bit low on rubber production, but I'm not going to focus on that since the quantity is not that much. So we're down about 4 million a year versus agriculture, we're up about 8 million a year. And okay, we're making about 20. It's about 500. So I think, I'm just going to leave it here because I don't want to produce any more if the cost is so high. Timber we can make a little bit of money on. Based on my experience, I think agriculture is the way to go. Petroleum we can make some money on. Coal's nothing, so that's really good. Good sign for coal power plants. Still slowly producing some uranium, which is good. We probably, actually this is the one thing I want to do, is I want to increase our uranium. Are we buying it still? Supposedly we're still buying it. Let's see how much of that I get. What? Give that up. 6 million. Not very much. And now world market availability is very good. So let's just go ahead and build some of this. Alright. Show me where you are. If you build one there, you gotta build a bunch. Wait, is this new? What does this mean? Oh, these coal mines are shut down. Okay, this is a good place to build it then. And in fact, we'll support this. Some rail lines. Is there uranium here as well? Let's just sort by uranium. There's not. Okay, fair enough. So what's the supply like up here? Not very good. Just want to look for an area where we have pretty decent supply and we start building. This is even worse, even though we have buildings nearby. Forget about that one. I know that we have some good stuff near Austin. Yeah, this is probably going to be the best bet. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and build some big stuff here. To start off with, I don't think we can build it here, if I'm not mistaken. Cannot build it here. Yeah, exactly. So what we're going to do is bring up the military building, get some supply depots here to start increasing supply. And maybe one here as well. One here. I think it makes sense for us to build just a single railroad right here, by the way. So people can quickly traverse between those two without having to take the road all the way around. And then I think we'll just do something like this. Like that. That's going to connect everyone on the road. I'm into a loop. And then the big thing is we are going to get a lot of uranium stuff here. I wonder why it keeps going back to that. Here we go. But let's just check to see if there's anything else we could build here. So there's a little bit of agriculture we can build there. Timber is not a big deal. We have plenty of timber. Okay, there's coal we could build there, but we don't need coal. There's other coal spots. I think there's plenty of coal. Yeah, okay, so that's good. So let's just build the crap out of the uranium stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we do have a couple left over there. We had coal. Yeah, and I think one of these, let's look at the other stuff we can build. If there's nothing in this middle one, I'll build a... Oh, there is coal there. Might build a single supply depot there as well. Okay, good. Just to give us lots of supply. So that's the uranium side of things. Oh, wow. So we might actually be able to build some... Oh, the supply is actually really good here, too. And it's already existing, so... Wait. We're on power. Of course it is. Whoops. Some hydropower there. We're still going to get these tensions things going on since we are at war, but as I said, I'm not really going to focus too much on trying to win the war against these two very small countries. I think one of them is Tibet, though, isn't it? Yeah, Tibet's an old enemy. Not too worried about it. They're not at war with us. I mean, with China. They're just at war with us, so they can't really do anything. Actually, the Chinese border and the Burma border cuts off Thailand from doing anything either. I actually don't know where we can even fight these guys. Where can you... Oh. Wait, is this... Wait. Is China at war? Is China considered at war? Damn it, anyhow. Do I need to ride to their rescue? Yeah. Alright. That's fine. We'll ride to their rescue. That is a long way to go. It's a long way to bury. It's a long way to go. So this is where we'll need our troops. And most importantly, our supply trucks. Let's just grab a group. Oh, our engineers are here. That's fantastic. I think we'll just take our easy 8s up. And where are our supply stuff? Where is our... Huh. Where did our supply stuff? Well, we have these airplanes, which should give some fuel and stuff. So let's bring one of these guys over to get everyone home. In fact, I can just have them escort. Escort. One of these guys. That should do it. Oh yeah, these guys are actually in range to do bombing missions. We'll just send a bombing mission up there. Probably should find somewhere local to land. We gotcha. Hold on. Yep. No, I don't think we want you to land there, actually. Just land a little bit further back. And this is an airbase, which is, or an airfield at least, which is untouched. Good. So we really aren't going to need very much. Those B-36s are going to be more than enough by themselves. Still looking for a supply vehicle. Supply. Suspect that they probably went back. Well, we could always airdrop some of these guys. That's funny. I didn't even think about that. Okay, alright. You've done your job. You did well. Let's land these guys back in Thailand. So that they're a little bit closer to the other areas in China. That's right. So I wanted to get these guys back home too, because a lot of them were actually running out of fuel. But that's why I brought these guys in. Kind of replenish some people's fuel situation. There we go. More industrial goods for West Germany. Yeah, so a lot of this actually improves the Pacific situation pretty well, because we're not going to need, I don't think, well, I guess we will need something against India if that all comes to blows. Spain. Is Spain really helping us down? We're down to 8 billion. Let's look at our financial situation here. Boy, our income is not matching our outcome. I mean, our expenses. That's one way of saying it. Take a look here. Income, billion from the state, 500 billion from treasury, 540 billion. Outgoing is mostly production. What is going on with production? Lots of from rubber. Not too much from timber. I mean, there's going to be a lot of production costs even with the uranium as soon as those get built. They're not even built yet, though. Power, we are in very good shape, actually. And consumer goods. Well, I think we should just keep monopolizing our lead on consumer goods. Does not seem to be a bad idea at all. Let's look at our supply layer. It's probably not quite what we want to do. Let's just look. Wow, it's completely full. Okay, yeah, we'll build 3 here. Just so we can start making some more money. In fact, I don't know why I'm going to stop at 3. Let's just go full ham. 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Build this railroad. Should be all the way through, shouldn't it? I think so. We do have some construction people here. Get them to help out. These are the supply trucks which I so desperately want. And I'm still here. I'm still seeing some movement on the front here. Is there, or is it just my imagination? No, I think it was just my imagination. Look at this! China's fighting back with a Mark I Boy Scout. Not very much, but something. Oh, what the heck? Wait, are we attacking that? We don't want to attack that. This is not even our territory. Do not attack that. Honestly, we want to get all these guys somewhere else. Alright, let's grab the easy 8s. Just filter. Add highlighted in view, which is still plenty of them. 9 of them. Good. Let's get these guys up here. If possible. We have a long ways to go. You know what I can do? I can really facilitate that by my Stratotanker. Only one's going? Okay, why didn't the rest of you guys go? Okay, let's try this again, I guess. There we go. Alright, lots of people are going to be stranded on that road, I'm sure, but that's fine. So we have a lot of things that need to get repaired here. Send these guys home. In fact, let's just send the Midway home herself. She served her purpose. We don't need any of our aircraft carriers here. We can base some in Japan, but unnecessary, basically. I think we basically have one. Any naval encounter. Against India, I could see them being useful, though. So maybe we will keep them in the Pacific. I don't see... I mean, there's no other place they would go. Alright, Thailand and Tibet have... Oh no, Urguristan have signed a ceasefire. Makes sense. Oh, look at this. He's gonna make it. Pretty good supply here, surprisingly. 50% is way more than I expected. Alright, let's get this Stratotanker to help the other ones out. Actually, shoot. They're all doing pretty good. Just want to grab somebody. Preferably somebody in the back so that if somebody in the front runs out of fuel, this one will catch up and then get the fuel as well. But if you pick somebody in the front, somebody in the back, you know, runs out of fuel, they're just going to be stuck behind. Really wish I knew where some of my supply trucks have gone. I think they all went back. Yikes. Here we go. Okay, so let's get 2 of these to move. Let's just move them over. I don't know if they'll just go there directly, but let's just see what happens if I right click this. Will they go? Are they taking off? Yes. Yes, they are. Fantastic. Alright, I think the rest of this group is going to redeploy back to Korea. Again, I do want to, at some point, we'll send them back to Japan. I do want to start bolstering my relations with, not just my relations, but I think we are bolstering relations, yeah. Bolstering my military presence in Pakistan as well. It's probably going to end up being, in the end, one of those things where I get caught off guard and the war happens before I'm ready. Wouldn't be the first time. Okay, what the heck is this? They enter here and then not have supply? Probably. Well, look. Might as well take... I think we have some more easy 8s over here. Yeah, we'll just take these 3. Wow. It's way off the beaten path. At least we made it this far. Alright, let's get everyone grouped up. And let's start pushing in. This is basically going to be a steamroll. Alright, so they might need some escorts. Nine needs to be on call, basically. Guess we can re-go to this airbase. Okay, good. So we got something. What do we get? Particle detection advances. Does this lead to anything? I don't know. I don't think so. Probably we have to... Let's see. Did it queue up anything? No. Okay, good. So I'm going to put up both of these, the Red Eye and the Atlas. I know we want the Atlas, but that's another thing I forgot to do. We actually want to start building up some military production centers. So I'd like to see where there are really, well, I guess there's really good stuff over here. Supply-wise, I mean. That's really what I'm trying to say. A little bit worse over there. How are we doing here? Yeah, this is not good by comparison. Portland is in very, very good shape. Okay, so we just need a military base somewhere around here, I think. What's here? Besides a whole bunch of engineers. Do we have to use this military base? This one doesn't have any spots left. This one has launch pad. I'd rather not build it here though. I'd rather not use that one. Missile launches, I mean, you should just put them anywhere. Well, tell you what, let's look at the agriculture situation one more time. Agriculture is really looking good. Production, I mean rubber production, timber, petroleum. I think because our GDP must be falling or something. 7,000? How are we doing as far as GDP versus other people in the world? This is GDP. There it is. So if we remove colonies, which I do like to do, we're fourth. Canada, New Zealand, Australia, and then the United States. So we're pretty far behind, actually. Interesting. Venezuela I'm really shocked to see this. Venezuela's doing well, huh? Switzerland too, which is not as surprising. Yeah, we're doing all right. I mean, bigger countries there is some challenges with that. Finland hates us, huh? We're not trying to help them. Wait, are they still losing? Where are people losing stuff? Oh my gosh, it is messy. Oh my. This is very messy over here, huh? Timber. Okay, well, we'll accept pretty much any offer from the UK. So, uranium will be up better in a little bit. We can probably, yeah, do this one I was going to say. Hooray! Let's just get one to go down here, take that, and we'll come back up. Okay, good. Now where is the capital of this place? And oh my goodness, what a road network. Is this China? Oh my god, it is. Yeah, so where do we have to, oh my gosh. Loss is way down there. We need the network of roads which takes us there. Okay, it's painful. That is very painful. But we can do it. I'm pretty sure that they'll collapse immediately. They do have a lot of military support, but not for long, right? Alright, let's go to Zanin next. Get ready to fire. Launch our bombers. Here we go. That was pretty effective. Only thing we need now is some escorts. Here we go. So, first things first, the red eye? No, fiber optic data transmission. Now that might have unlocked something. It did not. Okay, very interesting. So the Atlas is ready. What do we want to get after the Atlas? Now this is where I love things. I love it when we just have this choice. All these different options. I might go with the C-Style. Oh, the MC-130A though. That's another good one. Might want more artillery, but if we're building it, we're going to be building the tanks, the M103A2s. So we don't need to get another land unit. I don't think we're building any air units. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to actually build another couple of missile production places. I think we can probably just put a ton of supply somewhere, but you know what? We don't have to force it. We do have places that could benefit from, let's see, what is this? Aircraft and an airbase. Okay, that is a nice aircraft focused place. How's supply up here? Not as good up by Fresno. What about in this area? No military bases. Okay, this is the closest one, and then by the time you get out there, it's no good. It's really good in here, though. Supply is still really good. Alright, let's complete this just for fun. Okay. Let's get these guys to move up so they can help build all these things at the same time. How's our industrial goods? Oh, not good. Okay, so we're actually producing less than we're producing at less than normal costs. We do want to build some stuff. Let's go ahead and build 6 here. I don't know why there, but too late now. 6 more industrial centers coming up. We'll probably need some more supply depots here, oddly enough. How about one at Pomona? Oh, we lost some due to supply. I know where that happened. You don't need to tell me. Yeah, pretty obvious. I forgot about that. It's going to be kind of a pain to get going. Yeah, there we go. Okay, go back down here. Just have this guy run up and take the base and hold that. And we're totally cut off, but eventually this area is actually going to start producing supply again. So let's do it this way though. Let's fan out every 2. So I can kind of make my way home. Oh, look at this! Look at that! The Russians are up to their old tricks, which I'm fine with. Except for I don't really have an air force up here, and they're going to be aggressive about this. I can see them coming for a long way because they're flying over Inner Mongolia, which is now my ally. Oh, not ally quite yet, but yeah, I should be working on that, shouldn't I? So what do you want? 14. Okay, look, I'll give it to you for 14 million. Can you give me 14 million for it? I just want to promote good intentions, good peace. They do it? Yes. Fantastic. I don't think we're going to try to get Spain into the alliance. We'll try this, like, later. This has already worked. Oh my god, it already worked. It already worked. Oh my god. Fantastic, okay. So, apparently that does work. Slow and steady wins the race. Oh, amazing. So, just lock in Spain as another ally now. It's fantastic. Very, very, very good news. Are we still supporting Saudi Arabia? We are. They might be willing to do something. Not yet. Well, what do you produce? Do you guys want some technology, perhaps? They probably will say no to 48 million. We'll see, though. Maybe not. Ah, yeah, they didn't. Fantastic. So we're making friends everywhere. I think I'm going to call this episode to a close here. So what are the things, I got to like rattle these things off. What are the things I need to do off camera? Need to somehow move, I guess they can't make it far enough in, but I was going to say we might need to move an air force closer to these units. Is there supply in here yet? There is, yes, coming in very slowly. Some supply. So those guys are going to be okay. We have to make it all the way down here, which is going to be hard. But at some point, at some point, I don't bet. I think at some point, we're just going to have to make a big push. Like, even this, I don't think this will revert at this point. We have enough supply trickling in from the eastern side. And I don't really care if we have supply broken. Like, this is not going to provide a lot. It's funny that it's still considered a colony of... It's at war with its own master, basically. So planar radar arrays, that has some subcategories, if I remember. Ah, so the only subcategory it has is the CH-46A. Ah, wait. It says it only requires modern helicopter 2, but maybe that's just not correct. Did we already get the... Did I just accidentally click that instead of clicking the CH-53A Sea Stallion? Which is kind of what I think... No, we'll get the C-130A Hercules. It's almost done, too. It's got 85 more days. start cranking through these, you know? And somebody did suggest I get another research center. Let's just go ahead and commit to that as like the last thing we do here. How many research centers do we have down here? Probably a few. Yeah, we do have one there. What do we have any down here? Let's get one in San Diego. Let's get one here. And another thing I actually want to do is, besides build another supply depot down here, I want to, gosh, I just lost it. Okay, the missile, I forgot about the missile production, by the way. Damn it, anyhow. How's your supply rating? Let's take off this thing. I think the missile production has to be at a place with an existing. Maybe we could just make this our missile base, but it has 2 air. What does this one have? Missile control, orbital telemetry, supply depot, airfield. I think it makes sense to make the missiles here. Let's do it. Let's get 2 more missile production facilities here. Very good, very good. Okay, so we'll be working on that. And those will be built slowly at the watchful eyes of our engineers. So good, let's call this video to a close here. To recap, oh, look at our economy is actually booming now. We're up to 3.1% employment. Whoops, a little bit too high. Might have overbuilt a little bit. Let's get, see, I'm just one more turn type syndrome here. Constantly have something more to do. So in the next episode, let's finish off the war with Tibet. Get them to become their own independent place, but NATO aligned. They will, in the end, have some problems when we go to war with India. But it will also be, I didn't even think about this, it'll be a mechanism for us to actually... Wait, what? I didn't know that it was East Pakistan over there. It's going to be a mechanism for us to reinforce Nepal as well. If we take Tibet, we can reinforce Nepal, which I think is friendly towards us. At least, yeah. Normal alliance? No. Well, at least we have a lot of other stuff going on with them. Pakistan, are we still, yeah, why don't we just become allies? No. Probably because the people hate each other too much, but I think the civilian rating has gone up overall. It looks high. Well, anyways, I'll just figure out the rest off camera or when we get back in the next episode. So, until then, thanks for watching. And I don't know how much longer the series will go on. Not too much longer, but we'll drag it on in a couple more episodes. Maybe finish the war. I kind of actually have an idea of how to end it in like 3 more episodes. So, but I'll just leave that as a cliffhanger. You'll see what I mean. Until the next one, thanks for watching and take care.